here we are. I don't want to start anything off on a negative way. This is not a negative. I just want to point out a few things, because I'm always telling some of you lot about the idiots in this world, and there's some more idiots about. Now, I've had this up for sale. Now, one person said to me, well, they said they wanted it, blah blah blah, and then they said, can I deliver it? So naturally I said, of course I can deliver it. Whereabouts are you? And they said, we're in Hastings. Well, near Hastings. And I checked it up, and it's about a 40-minute drive, blah blah blah. But there's a toll. I said, I don't mind doing that, but there's a toll. So I said, as long as you pay me the toll charge, which would be £2.50 either way, so £5, that's not a problem. And they said, well, I'll give you 20 quid for delivering it. So I was like, brilliant, that's not a problem. I'll do, So then, this was like Monday or sometime, I'm not sure. So, went throughout the week, and then it come to Friday, and I said, well, we're all good to go. I've arranged to finish work early tomorrow on Saturday, and I'll go straight to you, and I'll deliver it to you. Not a problem. Just give me your address. No reply. Friday evening, I sent another message. I'm ready to go, blah blah blah. No reply. Saturday morning, this morning, I sent another message saying, are we still on? Do you still want it? I've arranged to finish work early. I need to know what to do. Just give me your address and I'll come and deliver it to you straight. I'll be there, straight away. No reply. But when I was going to leave work, I messaged again. I kept messaging. I was like, look, are we still on? If you don't want it, just tell me. Just tell me if you don't want it. I'm not going to be annoyed. I don't care, as long as you tell me. Yeah, communication is key. There's no reply. After I went out of my way and offered to deliver it, to about a 40-minute journey, just there and 40 minutes back. Yeah, I didn't have to do that. If you're going to buy something, it's your responsibility to collect it. But I said, not a problem, I'll do that. Went out of my way, offered all the help, and there's no manners. They had no manners and no nothing. So there's a lot of idiots in this world, and they had a whole week to tell me if they changed their mind. And at the moment, we're about 3 hours past the time that I was supposed to be there. Yeah, and I've still had no reply from any contact method that I've got from them. So there's a lot of idiots in this world. It's all very well saying, oh, is that still available? I'll have it, and then not replying. Fair enough. But when you go through all the deals and and they offer you money, and you're like, yeah, alright, fair enough, we'll do that. And then they message you back and forwards a few times, and you arrange a day and a time, yeah. And then when it comes to the last minute, and you're like, can I have your address? And there's no reply. You see, that is the problem. Manners.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I got myself a load of metal. Got a little bit of plate here. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be able to use that for. I've got some box, and I've got a small piece of tubing, which could come in handy. I've got a bit of box here, and I've got this long bit of box right there. And to go with these pieces of gate that I chopped up a gate for, it's not particularly thick, but I think it will come in handy for mounting up that antenna. I've got some lengths of about as long as these bits of tube. I've got 2 pieces of angle as well that I think will come in handy to make a bracket, so that I can weld 2 bits of these tube together, the longer ones. Those 2 there, long ones. I'll weld those together. I might have to use a bit of bracing on the joints, put a bit of angle on it to brace it up, but then I'll be able to mount that antenna that I've got on top of that and make a bracket out of the angle as well. So we'll have this antenna here. Look, it's already got U brackets on it. If I can get it out without everything falling down, there we go. Yeah, we've got the brackets on there, so I should be able to put this up. I was given this by Mr. Matt, a friend of mine that lives down the road, because I knew someone that wanted an antenna, because they were going to get on the air and they bought a radio and that, but and they decided they chickened out of it. So I've got this antenna sitting here, and you know, I thought I might as well make use of it. I don't think Mr. Matt wants it back. If he does, I'll just give it back. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a bracket up. Not today, I've got stuff to do now, but that's what I'm going to try and do. So we'll see how it works, and I'll tell you what radio I'm going to use with it. Sitting down here in the shack is this radio. You might recognise it, because I used it in the car a couple of times. But I got it off my friend Mr. Marvin. It's full of cobwebs now. It's got a bit cobwebby, but it's a bloody good radio. What is it? If we can get a focus on it. It's a Voyage VR 9000. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to have this in the garage. I think that's what I'll do. So I don't have to go in the shack if I want to have the CB on. Now I can have the CB on. Well, I don't just have to have CB. This will go up to 20. This will do 10 meters as well. But yeah, I can have the radio on in the shack while I'm working on stuff. You know, I can have a chat while I'm working, rather than having to walk from the garage into the shack and etc. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I think we'll do that. That sounds like a good plan for the summer. Also, one of my subscribers, my trusty subscribers, I think his name is Billy Herbert. That's his real name or not, I don't know. But he sent me a manual for this generator, a PDF form manual. But it will come in very handy. I think he's having trouble with his one. He's got one, and I was trying to help him out, and I think we've managed to get it running now. I'm talking to him, you know, I don't know where he lives, far away somewhere, and yeah, I was helping him out, trying to get his one running, I think, and I think it's been successful now. He's just having trouble trying to find an air filter for it, but I'm going to say he'll better make one. I made one, and you know, he always make an air filter out of a bit of sponge. It's not a problem. So thank you very much, Billy. Funnily enough, just as I was filming that little bit just then, he sent me a message and asked if I could send a picture of the air filter. I think he can't find the right one. We've got some interesting stuff written on here. Air cleaner maintenance. Cleaning element every 50 hours under dusty conditions. Every 10 hours. Washing and cleaning solvent. Squeeze and what? Squeeze tightly, then dip in a fresh engine oil and squeeze excess oil. Okay, fair enough. I'm not very good at reading. Never mind. Right, let's have a look at this then. I think, if I remember correctly, I think this is the one that I made an air filter for. So, even if I do show it, yeah, I did. I made one. So it ain't going to be the right one anyway, because I made one. I made it out of a bit of sponge that you do your washing up with. You know, I don't usually buy air filters for things such as lawnmowers, generators, etc. because there is really no point. You can just make one, my friend. Yeah, this isn't going to be running in any dusty conditions. It's a generator. You know, you're not going to be riding it around, are you, like you would a motorbike? It's well, it's just going to be sitting there in a place that's not very dusty. So I made an air filter out of a piece of sponge. I think I even filmed it and made a video of it when I got the generator. So yeah, that does the job very well. It's not. I didn't choose a very you know, I chose a sponge that's quite porous, but not too porous. So yeah, there we go. That's the air filter, my friend. Hopefully that'll help you out, but I reckon you'll be better off just making one rather than buying one. I've just had to send him a picture anyway. So I'm sitting here I'm just messing around really, because there's loads of stuff that I wanted to do today, this afternoon, but I don't know, maybe I'm too nice. I'm waiting for these people to get back to me about this lawnmower. Maybe I should just ignore them and just, you know, if go and do something, go and do the stuff I plan to do. And because I was going to film a few videos today, but I can't now because I'm waiting for these people. Maybe I should just say, you know, fuck you, and you know, if I go and do something and they get back to me, I'll just say, well, it's tough luck, man. You had your chance, you know. But I suppose that's bad then, because I'll be doing myself out of money, won't I? What do I do, man? So I'm just sort of sitting here, doing odd things, getting a few things done. I'm not doing anything that I wanted to do. I suppose I'm wasting time, really. What a pain in the arse. Still, look on the bright side. The bright side is I'm getting a few things done that I didn't expect to get done. So, there you go. Always look on the bright side. There's plenty of stuff I can be doing in here, I suppose. It's just annoying that there's so many dickheads in the world, man. Manners goes a long way. You know, if you're ever buying anything or selling anything, courteous to the other person, because it goes a long way. If I'm selling something and the buyer is nice, has manners, you know, it has manners, is nice and polite, I'm more likely to give money off. If they're a dickhead, I won't budge, man. Same as if I'm buying something and the seller's a knob, I'll be a knob and all. But if the seller's more than kind, I'll be more than happy to pay the price they want.
Wonderful world.